We are on our way on a fine English morning to do a partial loop of the North Yorkshire moors. Quite a few other trails that we've seen on previous videos, and some of the most popular trails there. The time I've got today. Well, I do hope it chooses to clear up. I'm not going to be able to see anything today. Getting close to the first lane now. Ordinarily, this is a really pretty little drive up to it, and not that you would know, but there's some really nice hills to the right and some really nice hills to the left, but still scenic nonetheless. Oh, we have some cows. Of course, we take care not to go too fast and spook them. These are familiar with the farmers' vehicles, of course, so they're pretty sedate, thankfully. Definitely don't want to be doing that when there's a bull in the field or young calves. And I'm surprised there wasn't a sign on the gate actually. So, all good. And of course, we take care not to go too fast and spook them. We're going that way. There might be sheep or cows in a field later over there, but this is the Arden estate over here. This lane is an amazing cycle and hiking trail that runs, I think, the full length from south to north, north to south of the Yorkshire moors. I've done it on a push bike many times, and it's really scenic. Not that you would know. But yeah, so these are not legal. This green lane here is, and that's where we're going to go. Let's get at it. Literally can't see a thing. Oh my god. I'm really hesitant to go any faster. I'm half expecting a cow to appear out of nowhere. And I know there's a gate in there somewhere. We're going to be going down into the Arden estate now. This is the field where we might have some sheep or cows. We won't be turning left into the actual estate house. Just, I don't know, principle. I just don't want to drive up to somebody's house. I wouldn't want someone doing that to my house. Then we're going to go around Hornby to this green lane here. Now it's a dead end, but actually it's one of my favourites. It's got amazing scenery when it's clear. But you can go to the end, kind of stop there, have a drink, take in the views, come back down and then carry on. There's a nice little kind of cliff here. Let's see if we can even see it through the mist. Oh, there we go. Must be an old mining. the next lane. It looks like we might have some other users of it. So this is a very scenic line once you get to the top. So as I say, this is usually a really scenic spot. You can just kind of park up here, have a drink and a sandwich. There's some amazing hills over there and some amazing hills over there. You just have to trust me on that. I mean, part of the reason that I like this is so much is obviously it's nice and flowy and really nice corners. And if you're like me and you actually ride with a purpose to also improve skills, it's a great opportunity to do that. Not just kind of dawdle around, but practice all those YouTube videos that I watch from Rick and the RIC Tyre Guy and many others like him. Other users on this road, so I'm not go too fast. I think my wheel just hit the license plate holder, because that was a mighty old clatter. Unless it was the the molecule skid plate getting a whack from a stone. Yeah, as you can see, we've got some other road users coming up. Oh yeah. That's not too bad. Just thought I'd speak briefly about something I mentioned earlier about purposeful riding. So I've got ADHD and unfortunately it means you just can't ever switch your mind off, and once you have a thing in your head to basically research that thing to death, just overthink things, overanalyze. But one benefit of it as well, if you let it be a benefit in certain things, is you can improve your skills where for other people just riding might be just enough, and that's fine. But for myself, for example, I'm always looking for that opportunity to learn on every ride. Just little things, like I've done in previous videos, you know, going to something steep, tricky, I just practice on there for a while, not just ride straight up it, you know, clutch work, practicing getting unstuck for the faster, flowier things, trying to put into practice, not just what I've seen on YouTube videos, but also what I've learned from Sweet Lamb in Wales and Nick Extance also in Wales, and I'm actually going to Sweet Lamb twice this year, with a focus on really optimising training for doing faster off-road competitions like some rallies, maybe hare and hounds, but next year, so 2027, I basically want to build up skills and fitness so that year I can do a bunch of. And I will say, this bike in its current state with the mods, I think I've found the sweet spot. Yeah, again, like every bike, every rider has different needs from their bike. You know, for me, I don't need it to be a full-on rally bike just yet. I don't need it to be a full-on enduro. I don't need it to be an adventure tourer. I need it to be a weapon on England's green lanes and a weapon on the roads going between those green lanes, because as you've seen in these videos, there's a lot of road riding to do, and while I'm doing it, I want to have fun, and this bike definitely delivers that. But I'm not sure what's kind of clicked. Maybe it's a combination of my confidence, the bike's rideability now with the mods. I feel much more confident and capable riding this thing now. This is some slick stuff. You know something, these grimy, mossy, dirt covered roads terrify me way more than anything off-road. Some of this is just like glass. Here we are to the next lane. I've never done this one. Seems like it's been graded. There are other users around. It's the northern side of get my leg out a bit and hook cross. Yeah, the northern side of the Yorkshire Moors does see a lot of foot traffic. So just before I set off again, I just wanted to make a quick comment about the tyres, like a progress update on the Kendas. So the rears have gone down from about 13mm to 8 in the centre. The fronts, they've barely moved. I think they've gone down 1 or 2mm, which makes sense. You know, I'm a big guy. There's a lot of weight on the back, including fuel. I do tend to sit more forwards, but still a lot of weight on the rear. And obviously I've got a twitch on my throttle hand because I like to use it. Yeah, so far pretty durable tyres. What a view. Mist cleared up now. This is a beautiful lane. I don't know why I've never done this one before. true English fashion. Yet another gate. 3 gates. Wow. That's got to be a record. 3 gates within 50 metres or something. Okay, just got to the next lane. I'm happy that the mist's cleared because the views are starting to come out now. Did consider not not doing the full loop today and going home where it's warm, but yeah, now that the mist's clearing, let's see what we go. So I'm going to do this in second, not having to slip the clutch at all. Well, just a little bit. Whew. This is gnarly. Okay, I'm sitting for this one. So for this one, okay guys, right, that will not have come across camera. That was incredibly gnarly and very steep. Oh my god, this bike just breezed up it. Colour me impressed. I have never tackled something that gnarly on any bike, let alone this one. I just did it like it wasn't there. Yeah, I stalled a few times, but I'm in second now. Managing to keep it together. No, I'm not. I think it's going to try and take us up there. I am doubting this. Let's take a look. Ah. Yeah, again, like GoPro effect, that's not coming through. But it looks nasty, but that's doable. See, the good thing here, we've got a little stream which is washing out the mud. Kind of. And my rear tyre has just turned to cake. That's a shit. So here's the lesson, kind of. My rear tyre, as I was saying earlier, it's got a lot less grip on it now. So, as good as it is in probably 90% of situations, in clay, loamy, where it absolutely needs you to be kind of digging in and not caking the tyre up. Yeah, we've just found the limit of the tyre, not the bike. Look at that. She'll get out. But yeah, did not expect that. That's basically a bald tyre now. So this reminds me a bit actually of the Enduro play day that I did. I've got a video on that. My tyres got so caked up that basically just had no confidence or grip everywhere, whereas the actual Enduro riders were going so fast and it was kind of clearing the tyres, clearing the mud out of the tyres as they rode. And obviously they've got the skill to do that at speed. I don't have the skill or confidence to do that yet, especially on a 160 kilogram bike, whatever. So we're going to be going down now. So I want to get in the middle. Actually, go down here because that's cleared out. This has had water running down it. These are pretty these are pretty steep drops, guys. But the bike can handle it. And actually I did quite a lot of that on Nick X Stance training. If you watch those videos, you can see that we go down quite a few gnarly bits and we're effectively paddling down. Dropping off pretty steep ledges. Okay. Got to try and clear these tyres. And we're back to where we started. Starting to actually come out now. You can see the North Yorkshire moors. We are going up here. Kind of weave through those woods a bit. And this trail is just above the northern tip of Rudland Rigg, but you can't access Rudland Rigg directly from it, so you have to kind of do a loop up, down, back round and then go to Rudland. Okay, let's see what this is like. Got a horse van here, so I don't know if they're going to be on the trails or just there. We'll see. Really nice now the sun's coming out. I quite like this trail because I love forests, especially evergreen ones. Me and my family lived in the US for a while in the Pacific Northwest up near Seattle, and it's like this everywhere. You basically live in forests, so yeah, just really like it. So I'm in third right now, which is, oh wow, this has been great. I mean, I'm just hammering up there in third, no issues. Usually that'd be a second. Wow, I can't believe how easy this is now, it's graded. I mean, it's still very slick, but yeah, wow, that is way easier than it usually is. There is a bit of a gnarlier section up here usually. But again, it's been graded. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Oh, she's filthy. That's going to take half a day to clean again. Cannot wait for summer. Okay. So as I say, it's usually a bit trickier. Let's see. Yeah, definitely graded this. And again, I've got the flying up this in front. I've never been able to do that. Any other bike. I hope that comes through on camera. So this is actually quite a nice little driving road, so we've come to up the top of that trail. Now we're going to wind our way down to the base of the hill again. We're going to go down there. I like to stop at these rocks here and take in the view southwards. There's no shortage of kind of picnic stops for sure, and if you're into landscape photography, this is definitely one of those spots. When it's clear, you can see the dales all the way over there. Yeah, beautiful. This bike turns you into a child. It's just so much fun on the road. It's just flippable. Swapped out the glove to some MX ones, just to give it a bit more feeling. I do ride with the road gloves predominantly, and I'll swap them through the day, but sometimes especially on gnarlier things, it's just nicer to have that extra feel. And yeah, taking the rain jacket off because it's starting to warm up now. So let's go. I do still have the heated grips on though. So I can't remember the name of this trail, but I actually don't like this trail. Because there's a bunch of places where there's just kind of bricks. Like here, this is all just chewed up bricks. There's a load of fly tipping as well. Well, at least last time I was up here. So, yeah, just not a big fan. Like here, there's just bricks everywhere. Yeah, I'm just going to get half a brick through my front tyre console, but it's a nice trail, so it's actually got nice views, so we'll give it a go. Naughty. Too much road in it shouldn't be. Ah. Dear me. Okay, here we are for the next lane. This one's a bit rocky. I think there's actually a trails competition. Using some of these today. Okay. Next lane now. Trying to avoid those sharp edges. This is just a nice short one, it leads onto a longer one. Very scenic. Look at that scenery. Into the unknown, apparently. So the problem with using your smartphone for navigation is obviously water gets into the charger and it won't charge anymore. So let's try and get that dried out. Yeah, just that little blip then, something clattered again. I'm really not sure what that is. I'm going to have to check the underside of the skid plate later. Maybe it is hitting the floor, isn't it? It's the skid plate's way of telling me that I'm a big chunk and I need to lose weight. Yeah, it just did it again. Didn't even jump there. Well, it's definitely not loose. What does this hold? Are we going through it? Yeah, we're going through it. Oh! Straight on. And to think I'm doing this in my summer gear that's basically mesh, because I don't have any summer gear. I just had to sell it because I lost a bunch of weight and didn't fit in it. Stay there, you. Ah, stay. Doing it still. I'm really going to have to look at that. This lane starts, this is Rudland Rigg. this is again a pretty straight, flat, fast, flowy trail, but there are reviews on it, and we're not going to go too fast. Pretty sure I'm going to get a horse in front of me at any point. There's just one more lane to do, and then we're going to a cafe slash restaurant called the Cycle Hub and get some lunch. The Cycle Hub, when there's no mist, does have a really great view over a pretty big valley, so I can highly recommend it if you're playing. So I've just passed a group of 5 or 6 trail riders with the TRF. Thank you. Really having to be careful today. There's quite a lot of other users on these trails. Doesn't help that you can't see them. Oh, wow, what's going on here? Looks like there's an event on. Oh, this must be the trials event that was on. Okay, don't know if we're going to make it all the way up this lane because it looks really torn out. Wow. If it gets really muddy like the other lane, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Wow. Crazy how to shoot that place. But we'll see how far we get up. And of course, I took the completely wrong line. What even is the best line on this one? Yeah, me. I can feel the rear wheel slipping all over the place, so yeah. It's getting really close to needing replacing. We'll be alright once we get to the rocks. We'll get there. Hey, dear me. And in usual GoPro fashion, this absolutely does not come across how actually steep it is. So I'm dragging the rear a little bit, feather in the front, just obviously not too much front, you don't want to wipe it out. That was challenging but fun, and the only reason we got up that was because it was mostly rock. If that was mud again, I'd have no chance. It was bonkers. I don't think I've ever ridden through mist this thick. I mean, cars are literally just appearing in front of me. Like, you literally can't even see their lights until they're 5 or 6 white lines in front of me. It's crazy. Just got to one of the lanes that feeds into Rudland Rigg. It's a nice ascent. This is where I do some clutch drills sometimes further up here. There's no water bars, they're pretty fun. There's a lot of users on here today. Yeah, something's really slapping, I don't know what it is. Right. I'm going to stop and see what it is. It's happening like way too often. This keeps hitting. See that? That's exactly why I ended up doing a warranty claim straight after I got the bike, actually, because this sheared off and I couldn't figure out how it happened. Even though the plate's over there. What crap design. That's just not, well, it's not safe either. If all this shoots in there, well, I guess I'm going to have to take it a bit careful. Less jumping. That's going to be different. Come on. It's now hit it, yeah, okay. It's hitting the rear wheel, not even really jumping. With the license plate hitting the back wheel, so guess we're going home. Just entering Helmsley. It's pretty popular town on the southern edge of the North Yorkshire Moors. Very popular with group riders. Whoa! Use your eyes much? Of course, it's the person turning his in's fault. Yeah, it's very popular with riders. The delicatessen over there, very nice, and there's a sweet shop behind there that the kids love to go to as well. Yeah, I thoroughly recommend coming here if you've not been here before.